Hello again. This week's tip of the week, we are in the fairway bunker and we're talking about one quick tip. We have one quick tip for you that is going to help you create better contact on the golf ball, okay, when you are in these situations. Now when we talk about fairway bunkers versus greenside bunkers, there is a difference. You know, in greenside bunkers we want to hit the sand before the golf ball. Okay, the sand is what actually propels the ball out of the bunker. Now in fairway bunkers, that is the complete opposite. We actually do not want to hit any sand before the ball. So we always want to try to hit the ball and then the sand after the golf ball if we can. Now if you happen to hit a shot where you clip it very clean and you don't hit any sand at all, okay, that's fine. You know, your ball is probably going to end up in a reasonable spot. Where we get into trouble is when we start taking sand before we hit the ball. We hit the sand before the ball in fairway bunkers, and what that does, it leads to a very short result, very short distance. Usually the ball doesn't go very far. Okay, so our goal today is to create ball first contact, hit the ball, then the sand, and to do that, we want to try to do here today is create a lot of stability in your lower body. Okay, when our lower body starts to move or starts to shift, a lot of that weight starts to move within the feet or within the stance, we have a greater chance of bottoming out our swing behind or in front of the ball, which we're catching sand in front of the ball, which we do not want with a fairway bunker. So our tip here today is stabilizing your lower body by doing one quick thing, or two things really, and to help you create more confidence, help you get this ball out of the bunker in one shot. So that's our first goal really, is just to get the ball out of the bunker in one shot. Okay, you know, when you get into a situation and you assess your lie in the bunkers, the biggest thing or one of the biggest keys is actually selecting the correct club. Okay, so I want to select a club that has enough loft to get myself out of this bunker and back in play. Okay, so now going into the shot here and creating stability, the first thing that we're going to do is to help create stability in the lower body is that when you get set up over the ball, is you want to dig your feet into the sand. Okay, dig your feet a nice inch or so into the sand. Okay, now since I've dug my feet an inch into the sand, I'm going to have to grip about an inch farther down on the golf club to counteract that. Okay, so if I were to maintain a normal grip all the way up to the top end of my club, as I dug my feet in, I have a greater chance of hitting the sand behind the ball. So I've got to grip down on that and make sure that I counteract what I've done with my feet here. But by digging in, that creates stability. Okay, I've got to create a nice solid base. Now, the second thing with your stance is I want you to feel that you are bracing. I want you to try to brace the inside of your right leg. So you're going to take your right knee and your right arch, almost trying to tilt your foot to the inside on the right. So basically just taking your right knee and just kicking it in. So you're just taking your knee, for this is normal, just kicking it in a little bit. And that's going to brace all the weight to the inside of my right leg and to the inside of my right arch. Now, if I were to stand normal like this, I have a greater chance of that weight moving around. Anytime the weight starts to shift, like I said earlier, okay, what that's going to do is going to create there's a better chance for us to hit the sand before the golf ball. So, create more stability in the lower body by kicking that right knee in when we hit these shots is going to help trap that weight in there and keep you more over this golf ball as you swing. So let's go look a little something like this. Okay, so next time you're in the fairway bunker and you want to create really crisp contact, just think stability. Stabilizing your lower body, so your lower body really does not move a whole lot. We don't want that weight to shift back and forth. Okay, that's going to help you create a ball then sand contact. So try that out, and I think it'll help your game. So other than that, we will check in with you next week and have a good tip for you. Take care.